So hello to a new video. We are at the headquarter of PROPAIN Bikes. I'm here with
Louis,
and Louis is the new PR manager for PROPAIN Bikes, and he can answer a lot of questions about these two beauties. We have here the all-new PROPAIN Tyee. I would say we go into a short intro and then we look at the bikes in detail. Hi, my name is Daniel. This is Louis, as you already know, and we two German potatoes try to explain you all the stuff you need to know when you're not from Germany and you want to know what's new on the all-new Tyee. And the first thing I see is there's another color. So how do you call this color?
this is called Safari. So some of you might have seen this color before.
You already have it on the Eugene bike, right?
Yes. So we adapted the Safari to the new Tyee because it's just an awesome, great looking color. In the matte finish, it's just so beautiful. But yeah, we have some more. I don't know if...
Yeah, if you go to the website, you've probably seen, how is it called? There's a kind of bluish color.
Our deep forest.
Deep forest,
yeah.
Thanks.
And then the raw carbon. And on the aluminum, we also have a new color, the olive, then the raw that you see over here,
so
and also a black.
Look at this. This Fox components together with raw. Isn't that a nice bike? Sorry, and the third color was black, you said, right?
Yes, exactly.
So that's also new, right?
Right. We had it before on the spindrift, but now it's on the new Tyee. We also have the black finish, black matte.
Nice. So hard facts about the bike. Travel in the front?
160 and 170. Yeah, it depends on which fork you choose in our configurator.
Yeah.
And 160 in the back.
Nice. Sizes of the frame, does anything is new here?
Yes. We do have a new size concept. So we offer both the aluminum and the carbon in size extra small for the first time.
Yeah.
So especially for ladies that are a little bit smaller, or
kids?
Might be, yeah, some guys, and yeah, of course, kids. So if you, or youth, I would say, because I mean, we have a kids bike range, but it stops at the Yuma.
Let's say teenager.
Yeah, let's say teenager.
Yeah.
So you might be a little bit too small for a size small, but you still want to get onto the performance of an adult bike, then the extra small is there for you. Yeah. And I think that's going to be really cool for a lot of the older kids. And yeah, so the sizes extra small, small, and medium, okay, they will be offered in a full 27.5 setup. And the sizes medium, large, and extra large, so we'll have two medium frames, yeah, will be in a full 29 configuration. Nice. But we do have the flip chip.
Ah, but so that's new, right?
This is new. Wow. We do have the flip chip up there. So when you switch it into the high position, you can ride a mullet or mixed setup with a small back wheel. So body in the back, business in the front.
Nice.
And yeah, the flip chip position just changes the geometry back to the full 29 setup. So, or back to the same data as the full 29. So the flip chip just, yeah, adapts to that. So that's new for the new Tyee. We can have a mullet setup right now. Especially, yeah. And over here on the carbon, it actually is a mullet setup. Oh. So it is in the high position. It has the small back wheel, and just for riders that want that little bit more space over the rear wheel and some more agility in the turns, in the corners, this is the way to go. Yeah. Nice. So I think pain point number one was the cable routing on the old Tyee. I think this is an open secret. So I think there is improvement. What did you do? Yeah, a lot has happened with the cable routing. I think the pain point you mentioned was that at the old Tyee, the cables were going underneath the bottom bracket. Yeah. And in this area, a lot has happened. So the cables exit here. They go directly over the main pivot of the rear triangle, and then sleekly getting back in here into the chainstay. So very clean, very resistant, so there's nothing that can happen to the cable in this area.
We make the sound check now.
But what you do on the sound check, this is the main change. So
yeah,
as sleek as it gets.
Wow.
Cable routing directly underneath the stem into the headset, into the main frame. And I know it's a controversial topic, but we decided to do it this way because we think in the bigger picture, this is the best solution there's going to be. And for all you guys out there, we figured out that the one problem there would be with this setup is that if you have any trouble with the bearings in the steer tube, if you might get some water in there, if you put the high pressure washer just right in there and there might be some water entering the whole system, and then you have corrosion on the bearings, then you would need to cut the cables and you would to do all the hassle.
Yeah.
So we said, all right, let's go all in. We have stainless steel bearings
nice
in this headset and in the complete frame.
Cool.
So yeah,
that makes the bike super durable.
Super durable, and we think that like this, or with this solution, the internal cable routing into that six-pack stem that we just developed together with them, or into the piece right underneath the six-pack stem, because this CNC machine stem, you can easily swap it out. You don't have to cut any cables or nothing. You can change stem length. You can change the height with the clip-in spacers. So all very easy. It just works so much better. And it's completely silent. And for the silence,
I just wanted to ask, let's change around here and have a look. We see the all-new Eagle transmission. So of course you take the new shifting, but I see improvement here.
Yeah, I mean, this also does a really good job at keeping the chain really tight, but our engineers did a lot of, or spent a lot of time for our new Chainstay Protector.
It's softer, right?
Yeah, it's made from like a special PU rubber, and the shape is, they went a lot of time into that. It's wider than the actual chainstay here, so it catches the chain and pushes it outwards away from the wheel, and these knobs in the front are air-filled, so they're really soft, they really dampen the chain the best possible way. So sorry for ruining the industry for slapper tape and VHS tape and
yeah,
so
but
on.
It looks so much better now.
This is just like out of the box, perfect, like the bike is pure silent, and yeah, you don't need to have anything else that you put on your chainstays anymore.
So, and I see we have it over here too,
yes,
right?
so this is the same, or it's the complete system. So this one also, it's wider than the actual chainstay, keeps the chain right there where it needs to be, no sounds.
Nice. Nice. Wow. Cool. I have a question about the aluminum bike. This looks way thinner than the old one. Is it lighter? So what's about weights from both bikes?
Yes, for aluminum, thanks, or yeah, good that you mentioned it. It actually, looking lighter but also being lighter was one of the main topics that we wanted to do with the new aluminum Tyee. And yes, it's about 200 grams lighter, the frame only, than the old Tyee. And by this, we say, hey, if you spec this with light components, you actually come to almost the same weight as if you have the carbon frame with a little bit heavier components. And yeah, so there's nothing, like the aluminum frame is just so good that it's actually hard to choose between both of the frames. There's like, you can't say anything, one of them is better than the other one.
Yeah, I think
it's... If we write here, maybe another one short
yeah, of course.
Topic, the cable routing here, because we said...
It's different, right?
Yeah, it's a bit different.
Just it.
Here we can showcase our, I mean, of course you can also choose the six-pack stem with the integrated cable routing right through here, but we said we want to offer the aluminum with the classic cable routing into the frame here.
Yeah.
And yeah, so if anyone...
But this is also new, right? So yeah, there's improvement everywhere, I can see. That's nice.
These insert rubber thingies are also, yeah, they're also new to keep all the all the water and the mud out the frame.
Yeah.
I mean,
that is great.
The integrated cable routing is better.
Yeah.
But if anyone who doesn't trust us and still wants to buy a propane bike, you can go with this solution.
Nice. And if we just have a look from here, like the design of the frames, or let's talk about the weight here. Is it lighter? It looks more massive than the old one.
I mean, with the whole design language, we went like for the really thin top tube that's wide on top, and it's a big bike that can handle a lot, but still we managed to get like 50 grams off the old frame weight.
Perfect.
So it's
lighter. We can say it's lighter.
We can say it's lighter. It's a similar weight, but the old Tyee was already really light, and we just tried to improve the frame in general, and the weight was something that we didn't need to improve. We worked a bit on the stiffness of the rear triangle. So these long upper chainstays, they got about 10% stiffer compared to the old Tyee, because that's some feedback that we got from most of our athletes. And so with this, we have the perfect stiffness, like compliance. It's a great word that everyone uses in the industry right now. So the rear triangle is stiffer, but it's still really working with the trail, and you get a lot of good feedback from the rear wheel, how it works and how it twists a little bit, just to really handle all the everything the trail throws at you. And I mean, Pro 10 is still Pro 10. This is what Robert, our CEO, and he's in charge of all the engineering. And when he built the first Rage in, I think, 2006, around then.
It's still there, right? It's still Pro 10.
It was Pro 10. I mean, it evolved, but it's still the same idea of how the rear triangle should work. And all the feedback we get from our athletes and from the first press that rode the new Tyee say it's incredible how agile the bike is or feels. Yeah. But once you hit the fast and the rough stuff, you realize how well the frame handles everything you throw at it.
Nice. Yeah, I would say it's still category 5, I guess. So you can go to the bike park.
Definitely.
Then I would say it's time for you to check out the PROPAIN website to get all the specs, to get all the colors, to get more information, more tech information. If you have any questions, just put it in the comments below. If you go to the description, you can see the link to the PROPAIN website. And I would say we are out for today. Here you can subscribe to the channel. And if you like the video, if you say, hey, do more in English, or don't stop this shit, write in the comments. I would say we go for beer. We are out. See ya. Bye.